with letters from people throughout the Atlanta area, particularly wanting to know when we're coming back with the live matches in the WTVS Sports Arena.
Well, Gordon, we can tell everybody right now that the live taping will return to the Television Sports Arena at Channel 17 on September 5th. Get a crayon or a pencil or whatever and mark this date, September 5th. Now, it won't be in the morning. It'll be at night. Come on down there at 6 o'clock in the evening to the television studios, Channel 17 on Techwood. 6 o'clock in the evening, first come, first served. We'll have our first live taping right here on Channel 17.
Okay, now that's on a Wednesday night, so mark that down. Wednesday night, and we'll be a couple of hours worth of taping. So for the youngsters going back to school and all, I would say that people should be out of there probably no later than about 9.
I would think so, and they'll get an opportunity, of course, to meet a lot of the great wrestling stars of the NWA in person. Come on down there, say hello, maybe get a couple of autographs. Kind of like the old days, we'll all get back together and get reacquainted. That's September 5th. That's Wednesday, September 5th. Be there at 6. Taping should start promptly at 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, now another thing, too, of course, we've been talking about some of the great competitors that have been seen previously here on Channel 17. Pardon me. And we're going to be hearing something from each of some of these wrestlers in just a moment or two, some personal comments from them.
Well, you know, everybody has been watching, waiting. They want to see what's happening. Well, we're going to give them an opportunity to talk, or to look, I should say, at a couple of the wrestlers, as you mentioned. One of them that we're going to be seeing here is Tony Atlas. Tony Atlas will be returning. He'll be on television. He'll be at some of the arenas. And right now, if we get a chance, we're going to be able to see Tony Atlas in an interview.
Yes, sir. I done got myself all stand up. Feel pretty good right now. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia. I've been waiting so long to go back to visit Atlanta. You know, I've been taking up a little bit of break dancing. So whoever I get in that ring, I get them down. I'm going to give them down. I'm going to break dance all over the chest. And whoever else they got down there, Jerry Blackwell and all the other old big, bad, tough boys, I want to just try some of everybody. You know, the people down in Atlanta, they know exactly how I feel. I'm an Atlanta boy. I'm a Georgia man, you know, and I just love them Georgia peaches. Last time I was in Atlanta, I loved them Georgia peaches so much. I used to lay down on the ground, let them walk all over my chest just so I could look up at them and praise the beautiful women they have in Atlanta, Georgia. Man, I'd go to Doc's Nearly Gym, put about 500 pounds on the bar, work out all day long, go over there to Miss Keith, man.
Fans, he is indeed Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, coming back to the Omni.
I'm trying to tell the people in Atlanta.
Well, I'll tell you what, of course, Tony Atlas is a great and an outstanding athlete. We got another man returning to the Atlanta area who has been one of the most successful managers in the world, but he's going to be coming back as a competitor.
Well, that's right. You know, he's always been hiding behind somebody. He's always had the Road Warriors. He's always had Snake. He's always had someone. Well, this time he's going to have to do it by himself.
No question about it. The man we're referring to, of course, is from the turkey capital of the world, Melrose, Minnesota. And, well, some people have made some interesting comments about him and his hometown. But let's listen to these comments now from Precious Paul Ellering.
Atlanta, Georgia. It must be so obvious to all the people of Atlanta as to how great the Precious One really is. After all, I assembled the greatest organization that wrestling has ever seen today, the Legion of Doom. The Road Warriors stand on top of wrestling as no other tag team has in the history of the sport. Ole Anderson, I can't think of a nice thing to say about you, so I'm not going to say anything. Brad Armstrong, the Armstrong family, the Legion of Doom, did it right when they took care of Daddy, didn't they? Well, it was la-di-da then, and it's all la-di-da now for the Precious One, and the Legion of Doom is on top of the whole thing. Just when you think you got it all figured out, I changed the rules.
Snake is going to be pretty well tied up. Well, maybe not tied up, but caged up.
Yeah, fenced in, right.
That's right. And Ellering, you're going to be by yourself. And I know that Brad has certainly got some good plans for you.
You know, of course, when we're talking about the NWA and professional wrestling, we're talking about the all-time great as the world heavyweight champion, and we're referring, of course, to 3 times world heavyweight champion Ric Flair. The 3 top contenders today are indeed the Superstar, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Stan the Man Hansen from Borger, Texas. Now, Ric Flair is going to have to wrestle one of these men one day down the line. And I can't think of a man better.
Well, I didn't mean to take it away, Gordon. I'm just thinking what you said. You talked about the big man from Borger, Texas, Stan Hansen. You talked about a big man, the American Dream from Florida, Dusty Rhodes. And you talked about another man, the Superstar, also a very, very big man. You think about how many times a guy would like to have a chance to go after the world's heavyweight title, the NWA heavyweight title. He might wrestle for a long time and never get a chance. Here's a chance for one man to become the world's heavyweight champion. He has to win the tournament, put those three in the pot, shake it up. I don't know who's going to come out. But one guy's going to come to the top. It might be Stan Hansen. It might be the Superstar. It might be the American Dream. Whoever comes to the top is going to have that #1 contender status to go after this man.
No question about it. And here's a word from this man right now, NWA World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair.
Throughout the wrestling world, that Ric Flair is being called the greatest world heavyweight champion of all time. It's a great honor. But let's get real serious for a minute, and I want all of you to listen up real close. Because there's one honor that rises above all else, and that's being called the World Heavyweight Champion as recognized by the National Wrestling Alliance. Woo, the big daddy of professional wrestling. The oldest, the most prestigious governing body that this great sport has ever known. Some 80 years now, the NWA has been the big daddy. And for the last 3 years, Ric Flair has been called the biggest daddy of them all. So now you see, it's real easy for me to get excited because when you talk about the National Wrestling Alliance, and you talk about the Superstation Channel 17, and you're talking about Ric Flair, the greatest athlete of all time, the greatest wrestler alive today, that's a mouthful. Woo! The Superstation, the National Wrestling Alliance, and Ric Flair. You know, when I stand before you, custom made from head to toe, diamonds falling off me on every side, that you're seeing the greatest piece of work of all time. So when the National Wrestling Alliance is in your town or in your city and Ric Flair is on the card, you know you're getting a treat of a lifetime. Because the National Wrestling Alliance and Ric Flair, they're synonymous with the word greatness. And like I've said before, diamonds are forever, and so is the NWA. Woo!
In Jasper, Georgia. Bob Roop, you're going to be a busy man.
That's right. The Crybaby, Brad Armstrong, the Thief Garvin. Bob Roop's going to be looking for both of you. When I find you...
I got something to say. You might have to wait for a tournament in a three-man round robin. And Ronnie Garvin,
with this stuff.
Ronnie Garvin, you don't have to wait
Appreciate it, baby.
for nothing. You want me, you think I'm running, ducking, and dodging, you can have me right here today in this ring. I'll accept your challenge. I'll take you right now, Garvin. I don't care.
Now, just a minute, Mr. DiBiase. You mean to tell me you're not aware of the fact that Mr. Garvin left?
Gone?
Yes, yes.
What do you mean left? Left the world? What?
No.
He's not in the
left
building?
The studio.
He offered the challenge. I said I wasn't going to do it. Now I'm here to say I will.
Yeah, it's interesting, though, that conveniently he's already gone, and now all of a sudden you're out here saying, let's go.
Oh, so you're insinuating that he left and now I'm out here bragging. Hey, I didn't know the guy was gone. See, that's what I mean, Gordon. Who's the coward? Who's running? It's not me, it's you, Garvin. I'm here and I'm ready. And who ran out the building crying like a baby?
Wait a minute.
I'm not through. Garvin, you're the coward, not Ted DiBiase. I'm here and I'm ready for you. You're the coward, Garvin.
Mr. DiBiase, take a
What do
look.
you want?
Take a look in the ring, please.
What?
Isn't that your belt?
What? Well, I see now why Ronnie Garvin has left. He was intimidated. He realized what I said was true. He didn't want to be suspended. He was ashamed to give the belt back to me himself, so he has sent a courier in Mac Jackson. Excuse me, Gordon Soley, if you would, hold my coat for me. I'm going to go claim my property.
All right, sounds fair enough to me. And so Ted DiBiase going in there to pick up his belt from... all right. Mike Jackson apparently sent out by Ronnie Garvin to return the belt. And so he has returned the belt. All right, so Ted DiBiase has his National Heavyweight Championship belt back. And wait a minute. Wait a second. Ronnie uh-oh. Well, what a trap this was. And it is Garvin. And I mean, he is strapping. He is putting the strap to Ted DiBiase. And DiBiase suddenly learned his lesson. Do mean on the move. Wrestling tomorrow night in Marietta at the Cobb County Civic Center. Monday in Augusta, Georgia. Tuesday in Macon, Georgia. And Friday in Carrollton, Georgia. Saturday, September 8th in Fairburn, Georgia at Henderson's Arena. Sunday, September 9th, of course, we'll be back at the Omni. And on October 11th, we'll be back in Baltimore, Maryland at the Baltimore, Maryland Civic Center. Mr. Garvin, you're going to have some busy times.
That's right, Gordon. Tomorrow night, Marietta, Georgia. You know, I've got something that belongs to somebody. It's the National Heavyweight title. And Ted DiBiase, if you want it, you come and get it. I'm very easy to find. You know, you're talking, you're complaining, you're crying all the time. Well, I'm going to tell you, you should ask what you can do for professional wrestling. Not what professional wrestling can do for you. I'm going to tell you what you can do for professional wrestling is start to face the music and be a man about it and take your losses with your wins. Be a man about it. And if you want this, you come and get it in Marietta.
You know, Gordon, like you said, it's going to be hectic times. We got a lot of heavy schedule coming up. But Ronnie Garvin and myself, we like to be right in the thick of things, and that's where we're going to be. And tomorrow night in Marietta, it's going to happen there.
Here's the rundown for the